Hey guys, Guy Level here, and Valorant is a game that exists. So I have a free, brand new overlay pack inspired by Valorant available today on gumroad.com/guidelevel. Today I'm going to be going over what is included in the overlay pack and different ways to customize it yourself. Alright, so I'm going to start by showing you the application of the overlay pack. So this is what it will look like once you installed everything. Of course, you can customize it yourself and make it look a little bit different. Something to actually understand, just because I'm throwing around the word customize, is there's no project files within this pack. Those are strictly PNG files except for the transition. What? Did you say transition? Yes, there's a transition included in the pack. This is the intermission screen, for example. So all customization will require you to use a third party. In this case, the third party can be Streamlabs OBS or OBS Studio for everything related to broadcasting itself. Here you would have the gameplay scene. Okay, so we have that low bar, and then here is the camera. I would probably flip the camera if I was actually using this like that. You have a be right back scene, of course. You have an ending scene. And here, just like for my personal preference, I put the labels on a separate scene just so I can plaster it on every other scene. So if you see the label here, it's just because I imported it as its own scene. Now let's go over the actual files included one by one. So this is what you're going to find in the file. This is an avatar with a transparent background that you can slap on your face and then upload that as your profile picture. This is a background, basically a blank background, in case you want to add whatever and you have the possibility to edit it yourself if you're using any editing software or website. This is a second version of the same background. So if you would like to add your own languages, for example, you know, starting soon, it doesn't make sense in your language, that's fine. Just upload this to your broadcasting software and then use words and then use the text source to add your starting soon in whatever language you speak. This is the banner. It's also blank, so you can put your social media, you can put your logo, put whatever you want in there. Of course, when we saw that, this is a wide camera overlay. Right now on Streamlabs OBS, I'm actually using the narrow version of it, but if you have like a wide angle or you want to show your whole setup in full 1080p, I got you covered. That's the narrow one I showed you, and that's the intermission screen. This one has transparency. That means that you can just put your background, your camera behind it, and you don't have to worry about cropping too much. This is the empty labels bar. This is labels bar for non-affiliates. That means you're gonna get follower, donator, and then top donator, right? And then this is for affiliates, where you're gonna get subscribers, donators, and cheerers. You also get the offline image, of course, customizing your Twitch page, starting soon, stream ending, all of that. Of course, you also get the transition that I already showed right there. It's a 2-second transition. The transition point is at 1000 millisecond, 1 second basically. And then you have the panels. Of course, you have all of those panels. I don't have to tell you what they are. You can see there's 21 panels, including one that is completely blank, so that if you would like to put your own text in there or redesign the whole panels because, I don't know, you want to use a different font, you can use that. How can you do that? You can use Microsoft Paint if you want. You can use Pixlr.com. You can use Photoshop. You can use whatever editing software. As usual, if you want to change the color, for example, I can right click on the starting soon here, go to filters, click the plus, select color correction, and then play with the hue shift. So if the Valorant colors are not your thing, you can still use whatever color you want. The only thing you can't change the color of is the transition. Unfortunately, this pack does not come with a bunch of colors for the transition. But hey, if you want to get more transitions, I advise you still go to gumroad.com/guidelevel. I have a free transition pack right there. Here, 6 free stinger transition for OBS Studio and Streamlabs OBS. Now, okay, once you downloaded it, one thing to keep in mind is that there is a font that you need to download and install before even starting to try anything. So if you go here, you click on the product. So that's it. Valorant inspired free Twitch overlay pack, blah, blah, blah. Read the description. Read the description of anything you're downloading or buying online all the time. Not just my products, but products in general. Stop DMing me telling me that you imagine that certain things would be included. Everything that's included is listed in the description, okay, including a link to the font. So if you click on there, you will see a specific tweet from the person that made the font. And then there you can download, install the font. If you don't know how to install a font, Google how to install a font, Windows or Mac or whatever you're using. Once the font is installed, now you can pretty much start customizing stuff. For example, let's say that starting soon, you don't want the text to say starting soon. So you would go to source, add a new image, because that's what those are. Those are just images. Add a new source. I'm gonna call this one background. Add source, and then find in the pack one of the two backgrounds. Let's pick this one, background 2. Boom. So now you have the background, right? Now, how do you add your own text? It's super simple. Click add source, click text. So start text. Okay. Now wait a couple seconds. Okay, cool. Now in the box that says text, you can type in whatever language you want. So if, let's say if it was in French, you could put début du stream. This is how you say beginning of the stream in French. And now you can go ahead, click on font family and find the font. What is the name of the font? Valorant something. Okay, Valorant, boom. And now you have the font. Now just play around with the size, the color, whatever you want. Just put it here, put it big like that. You can scale it down a little bit. I can right click and actually center it. So if I go center on screen, boom, it's centered. And there you go. Where's my labels? I can drag the labels up here, and now my labels are there. That's how I made it French now. So you can do that for every scene if you want to. Now, something extra. Let me delete all of that. So for this pack, I'm going to do something that I don't usually do. I'm going to be giving away a .overlay file. That means that everything you see on my Streamlabs right now, by the way, I already added the chat box here. Everything you see on my screen now, this whole setup, you can just import it with that file and it will install the font for you, including the labels, including everything. All you would have to do is go bottom left here to settings, go to scene collections, click import, and then find the file. Now, I'm not giving the overlay file to everyone. Unfortunately, there's a size limit to free products on Gumroad, but I'm going to be giving it away to 5 of you, okay? All you have to do to participate in this giveaway and potentially win a .overlay file of this overlay pack is tweet this video. Tweet this video and tag me in it at @level_photo. That's me on Twitter. Just tweet out this video right now. At the bottom, there will be a share button. Click Twitter. Make sure you tag me in there. And to 5 of you, I will send a .overlay file, meaning that you will only have to download that one file technically, and then just install it in your Streamlabs. Although if you want the extra assets, you can get them from gumroad.com/getlevel. One thing that I want to show is if you want to edit the images that are going in your Twitch channel, right? If you want to do color correction or even just add text, and for some reason you don't have Microsoft Paint, you can go to pixlr.com. That's pixlr.com. Go to the editor. Here you can click open image and find one of those files. Let's say you want to do one of the panels. You want to pick the blank one, and now you would like to add some text. So if you have the font already installed, which is the first step that you need to do, you can just click add font, add new text here. Okay, just type it here. They changed it. Input whatever is not included. Let's say something like team. Let's put it full caps. Team. Okay. Now font, you want to go here and you want to add local font. Okay. Click add local font. And from here, you're going to find the file that you downloaded. The font you downloaded, remember, which is valorantregular.ttf. You're going to click open. Oh, it actually adds it to the top. So pick, make sure you're aware of that. It actually adds the font to the top here. And then you can play around with the size, with the spacing, whatever you want. Okay, the color, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you want to change the color, you would go to the left here where it says adjust. So that little sun icon here, you click once. And then look at that. It's a hue filter again. So now, just like before, you can change the hue. You can change the color to whatever you want. Make sure you remember the value if you want to add it to multiple things. And then you can just export it. At the bottom here, it says save. Click save. And then you can pick PNG. You can name it whatever you want. Let's call it blank 2 just in case. And then click download. Would you look at that? For free in a couple seconds. Added text, changed color. I have my own panel. Now understand that if you're having trouble getting everything to look exactly the same, well, it's simple. You have a blank one, just make all the panels that you need. That way they will match. And I believe that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think of the overlay pack. Let me know how hype you are for Valorant. Make sure you visit gumroad.com/getlevel. And if you want to win that .overlay file, don't forget to tweet this. Tweet it. But yeah, go to gumroad.com/getlevel. Stay inside, wash your hands, the usual. Make me proud. Get level out.